got hearing aids to find out what my cool friends really thought of me. Growing up, I was about as far away from popular as possible. I was the shy, deaf girl who sat in the back of class and communicated through ASL. But for some reason, I was best friends with Kate, Olivia, and Ren, who were literally the coolest girls in school. These were the girls everyone wanted to hang out with, who got invited to every party and had people constantly trying to talk to them. For some reason, though, they learned sign language for me. They stayed after school for hours practicing signs until they got them right. When other kids would stare at me in the hallways, they would step in front of me like a wall. I wanted to trust them, but a small part of me was always anxious. Why would they be friends with me? A week after my 14th birthday, my mom handed me a small box. I opened it and saw actual hearing aids. I couldn't believe it. I hugged my mom as tight as I could and cried. It was the happiest moment of my life. I put them on and spent a few minutes just taking everything in. Before I left for school, Mom grabbed my arm with this worried look like she'd been holding something in. Honey, those girls you're friends with are nice, but kids aren't always who they seem. Sometimes they're nice to your face. She trailed off. Just be careful. Okay. I pulled away from her. Mom, they learned an entire language for me. They're my friends. I knew she had a point, but I never wanted to think like that. These girls had proven themselves. I couldn't wait to get to school and surprise them. When I walked into school, I almost fell over. I heard lockers slamming and shoes squeaking. It was overwhelming and amazing at the same time. Around the corner, I saw my friends at their lockers. I was about to walk over and reveal everything when I heard Kate's voice for the first time. She was talking to Ethan, the boy I'd liked since 4th grade. Come on, we need to go, Kate said urgently. She can't see us. My stomach dropped. I know, but I feel terrible about this, Ethan said. Don't, as long as she doesn't find out. They rushed off down the hallway and into the staff bathroom. I stood there frozen. Kate knew I liked Ethan. Mom's words suddenly echoed in my head. I planned to surprise them today, show them that I can hear. But now I needed to know what they were really saying about me. The rest of the day, my friends signed with me like normal. They kept asking what was wrong. I could see the concern on their faces, but I just kept thinking about what I'd heard. I didn't tell them anything. The next day before class, I spotted Kate and Ethan by the water fountain. So, are you ready? Kate asked. I don't know, Ethan said nervously. What if I can't do it? You'll be fine. We've done this like 100 times. But what if she notices? She won't. Just meet me at lunch. They glanced around nervously before walking away. My chest hurt. They'd been planning this, and I was too stupid to notice. I started acting more distant, colder. My friends noticed immediately. Olivia and Ren kept signing, what's wrong? But I wouldn't explain. Maybe they were all in on it. Maybe I really was just the charity case. A couple days later, I caught Kate and Ethan outside the cafeteria. Look, you're getting better, but it needs to be perfect, Kate was saying. What if I completely freeze up? Ethan asked. Well, the dance is in 3 days, Kate said. You have to be ready by then. My eyes widened. That was the dance I'd been dreaming of going to with Ethan for years. They were going to do something at it. I decided that's when I'd reveal everything. I'd show up, catch them, and drop the bomb. The next 3 days were torture. My friends kept trying to talk to me. They looked hurt and confused, but I couldn't tell them. On the day of the dance, I was at my locker. I was planning to avoid everyone until tonight. Then Ethan walked up to me alone. I looked at him confused. Had he realized he and Kate were caught? I looked behind him and saw Kate, Olivia, and Ren all watching from down the hall. Ethan looked terrified and took a deep breath. Then, out of nowhere, he started signing to me. I like you. He was concentrating on each letter. Will you go to the dance with me? His hands were shaking. His signing was rough and unpracticed, like someone who had just learned. That's when it hit me. I couldn't believe it. Kate wasn't dating Ethan. She was teaching him sign language because he liked me and wanted to ask me to the dance. My friends weren't betraying me. They were helping him tell me he liked me. I signed yes so fast. Ethan laughed. Then I spoke out loud. I'd love to go to the dance. His eyes went huge. I pulled my hair back and showed the hearing aid. I got these 3 days ago. I thought you and Kate, I couldn't even finish. The girls were already running over. Wait, you can hear? They started hitting lockers and jumping around. I'd never seen them act this manic. They were always so nonchalant and cool. Seeing them drop that for me felt just as good as hearing. Fast forward 13 years. Ethan and I are married. Kate stood beside me at the wedding. Olivia and Ren were in the wedding party. And my mom trusts them completely now.